The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Tonight, 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Of course, with Gurley, the Rams, they have been content to monitor that workload in the early part of the season, mostly keeping him around the 14 to 16 carry mark, a far cry from last year when he had games of, gosh, he had 28 carries in one game, 25 in another, 23 in another. But it's been a different story for Todd Gurley in 2019. They run, it's Gurley, and he stopped immediately there. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Gone. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
We got this. Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Push him back. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 29, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Jim, 51.
On 1st down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, South. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
To throw again, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bryan is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The stop made by Kamal Ishmael. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Just gonna say John Carter, boy. How you doing?
Here's gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
He in the party.
On first down, it's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Before halftime, now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Pressure on the guy.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Ryan escaping the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
51.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st down, it's Freeman. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Ryan flushed out right. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 29, Goff. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. Because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1 linebacker, 3 linebackers. 1, 2, 3. That's 5 against 5. We're going 3 linebackers.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I don't really matter shit. I'm good. I don't matter shit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You see a few minutes left? You ain't get no time for that all this time, man.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
How the fuck I get hit?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And Woods has it complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
I already know it's
Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Jones has it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Oh, no, but the shoulder. Yes, sir.
He will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
Nowhere to escape and he goes down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
This shit takes so long to edit. I'll probably sit there. I need to go practice some more. Yeah, I can get 75%.